We are starting turn 4, and I marked newly captured towns by the Republicans. As for the bridges, I am going to place one bridge here, and not much of the other bridges. I get no reinforcements because I suffered no new losses, so I cannot get more new units. So let's move our Republicans. Now the situation is quite dire here. I would love to move some units there, but I don't have more. I will have to reorganize them. And now 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonder if it will be enough. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll give them some tank support. Hope it will help. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this lone division will have to attack all by itself. Might be a problem, because if I will move here, then these guys might move here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I should divide my division into 2 groups. One of them will go like this and the other like that. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. My commander will go here, and my artillery. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here this cavalry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's all for my movement here. And now this part. They are back in supply, so that's good. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This artillery makes its maximum movement, minimum movement, and no, here. The question is if I will be able to get now this city back, but I have to. I don't have much choice. I must attack here by all cost. So let's go and try. Okay, so that's all when it comes to the Republican movement. We go into the Republican combat. I feel very bad because of losing this headquarter here. Now you can tell it made a difference. It was only 1 column shift, but this 1 column shift might be very important. Okay, so I have 10 and this artillery, so 14 against 6. 14 against 6 is 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the tanks, 2 to 1 because of the tanks, 1 to 1 because of the headquarter, and 1 to 2 because of the town, and 1 to 3 because of the river, because majority of the forces is attacking through the river. So we have 3 to 1, sorry, 1 to 3. This might be very, very hard. It is 4. It is a dot and a -1. So defender suffers 1 step lost. They would be eliminated. They would be eliminated, and now they can suffer 1 step loss without being eliminated. And we have to make disorganization checks for the defender, for the attacker. First for this, they are fine, and now for these tanks, they are fine. But we weren't able to drive them away from this hex. This is bad. And now here, I have 9 against 2, so it's 4 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the fortification, 2 to 1 and 1 to 1 because of the heals, so it's 1 to 1. It is 6. 6 in the 1 to 1 is B1. Good. They have to retreat. And sorry, first I have to make a disorganization check for the attacker. No! No! That's not how it should be. They are disorganized. Oh my, that was unlucky. Okay, next battle goes here. We have 16 plus 4. So we have 20 against 4. So it's 5 to 1, 6 to 1 because of the commander, 5 to 1 because of the town, 4 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the hills. So it's 3 to 1 and 4. 3 to 1 and the 4 is B3 and the dot. So 1, 2, 3. We have to make 2 disorganization checks for them. They are fine. They are fine. And next we have disorganization check for the attacker. Whew. They are fine. 1, 2, 3, 1. That's what I'm going to do. And the other combat here, 16 against 2. It's 8 to 1, 9 to 1 because of the commander, 7 to 1, 8 to 1 because of the woods, 9 to 1, 16 against 2, it's 8 to 1, 9 to 1 because of the commander, 8 to 1 because of the woods, 7 to 1, 6 to 1 because of the hills. So it's 6 to 1, 4 with the 6 to 1, a dot and B3. So 1, 2, 3 and 2 disorganization checks, 9 and 7, they are all right. And now for the attacker, first for them, good, no good, no good. So 1, 2, that's what I'm going to do. And finally the last combat, 11, 16 against 2, it's 8 to 1, 7 to 1 because of the woods, 6 and 5 to 1 because of the hills, 8, B2, so this battalion is eliminated. Too bad we don't get victory points for destroyed enemy units, because we would get some already, but sorry, not in this game, not in this scenario. So that's all when it comes to the Republicans. Let's check for their supply. Now this unit is back in supply, so we can remove this counter. And now, well, they still have a supply, because this unit is here, and units might provide a supply to each other. So they have a supply through this hex, and they are all in supply because of this tank unit. If it would leave this hex, then they would be out. All of them are in supply, they are. Alright, so all of the Republican units in supply, so that's good at last. Now it's time for Franco, and now I'm going to do something a bit hazardous. I'm going to resign from 4 of my reinforcements brigades. I still get 2 more, but these 4 are going to be out of the game for now. Next, in this turn I get 11 Air Force points, and I will use only 6 of them. So 5 points is going to be removed from the game, and I will use 6, and I will use this 6 to attack where I'm going to do this. They are in the city, in the town and on the hills, so it would be harder to hit them. I think I will hit them. I will use all my 3 points to hit them and 3 points to hit them. We will see how it works. First here, 8, this is a miss, and now for these tanks, 4, Oh, good, they are disorganized. Okay, that's pretty good. And that's all when it comes to my Air Force. I gave 5 points for the victory points, and we can now move. The problem is that my nationalists are retreating here mostly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all I can do is try to make some new line of defense, but it will be harder. Now, around Gandesa, we are still trying to keep the city. I think I will move a brigade here, and this battalion will take this hex. So the defense will be a bit stronger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this infantry will join it. Next, here I will try to launch an attack with all these 4 battalions. It won't be easy, but it might be effective. And now my reinforcements arriving from the north. So I have a brigade, 1, 2, 3, 4, artillery here, and 5, 6, 7. Now, one more thing I would like to do is 1, 2, 3, 4. And is that all? Yes, that's all for the Franco. Now, any Franco attacks? Yes, we have some. No, I think I will fortify these units. I'm not going to attack because I would have to attack these guys, and it would force me to attack through the river. So I will rather wait to get some new units and to drive these guys away from here and these guys away from here later. Maybe if these brigades will be able to join the battle. But as for now, that's all. I'm not going to make any other movement with my nationalists, and no, I'm not going to attack as well. So that's all when it comes for nationalists movement and combat. Are they in supply? I believe now all of them are. Let me check. Oh no, I forgot about this battle. Ha! My mistake. I have 8 against 2, and I'm calling for this artillery support for the defender, so I have 4. So I have 8 against 4, and now I get, so it's 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the 3 or more units of the same division, so I get 4 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the fortification, 2 to 1 because of the woods, 1 to 1 and 1 to 2 because of the hills. So it's 1 to 2 and it's 8. It is A1. So attacker has to retreat. So the attack failed. And that's all? Yes, that's all for the nationalists. Alright, we are about to start with turn 5. But first I forgot about one thing. This nationalist unit is out of supply and it should be marked with out of supply marker. Alright, so let's go with turn 5. We are starting with Republicans and I think they suffered no more losses. so we can't introduce any reinforcements. As for bridges, I don't think we need any new bridges. So let's go and start Republican movement phase. And where I will start here. So this brigade moves here, this one moves here, and that's all. I can't do much here. Should I attack here? No, there is an Ebro here, so it would be this brigade would have its strength halved, so attacking here would be pointless. I will continue my offensive here with this headquarter, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and this artillery. And the next thing I am going to do is to finally start dividing my units. I'm about to divide this brigade into 4 battalions. So A, B, C, D, where are you? Oh, here they are. So I will leave Battalion A and Battalion B here. They will be fortified. And battalions C and D will go here to protect this town, while this brigade will go 1, 2 here. Okay, and now here we have a much more complicated situation. So they are reorganized. They are about to be reorganized. They are moving here. I will give them a tank support, and I will try to drive these guys off. Maybe I will move my artillery here, and this brigade will go here. So thanks to this I will gather some of my units here, so I will be able to launch a big attack on Gandesa. Maybe this time it will be successful. Now these units: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's all for them. And now, well, the question is if what I'm going to do with this brigade. I am not able to attack here because there is too much of nationalist forces around, so I think I have to retreat and stay here in this fortification. Okay, so that's all. Yes, that's all I can do. And now Republicans are going to attack here first. I have 16 and 4, so it's 20 against 4, so it's 5 to 1, 6 to 1 because of the commander, 5 to 1 because of the town, 4 to 1 and 3 to 1 because of the hills, so it's 3 to 1, and the 7 with the 3 to 1 is B2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and now this organization check. They are fine. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, this city is taken. And another combat goes here. I have 4, 6, and 13. 13 against 2 is 6 to 1. 7 to 1 because of the star. 6 to 1 because of the minor river, 5 to 1, 4 to 1 because of the hills, and 3 to 1 because of the headquarter. So it's 3 to 1, and it's 9. It is B1, so they have to retreat 1 hex. Okay, that's good. And not much. Yes, that's all. We don't have any other attacks to perform. And now we have to check for the Republican supply. And now these guys are out of supply. So we have to mark them with out of supply level of 1. Okay. Oh, sorry. Wrong counter. This is for... This one is... Nope. Nope. This one is for Republicans. And... Oh, I should reorganize them as well. Any other units? Yes, this brigade is also out of supply. I'm going to mark it. Oh no, no! They get from this road. They get supply from this road, so they are fine. Okay, so that's all for the Republicans. First, reinforcements. I get this for infantry brigade, headquarter, tank company and artillery. So I'm going to move these two brigade to the reserve, so out of the board, and all the other units are going to enter from the north. Then I get 13 points of my air force, and I will spend 5 of them to move out of the board, so I will have 8. And now I'm going to use 4 of them to attack this unit. 8. I think it is a miss. Yes, it is a miss. And the other 4 to attack this stack. 10. Yes, that was good. They are disorganized. So that's all when it comes to my bombers. And now we can start moving. Where I'm going to start? Oh, I forgot about these tanks. I knew. Okay, I moved them here. I forgot about it during Republican movement phase, and now let's go and move nationalists. I will move my artillery first, then my infantry battalions will go here. They will try to attack here one more time. We will see if it will be more effective. And next, I need infantry, so I have some. Give them some tank support. And now 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4. This will be maximum of stack on this hex. And now let's check out our reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tanks move here as well. And now infantry and artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's all here. And now they are retreating. They are fortifying themselves. They are moving here. And this battalion will fortify itself as well. And I guess that's all. I don't have any other stuff to do, so I can go on with my attacks. I will go here first. I have 8 plus 3, so it's 11. 11 against 2. It is 5 to 1. 6 to 1 because of the 3 units of the same division, so it's 6 to 1. 5 to 1 because of the fortification, 4 to 1 because of the woods, 3 to 1, 2 to 1 because of the hills. 8. 8 in the 2 to 1 is B1. So they have to retreat 1 hex and they are moving here. Now you can see a big number of Republican units encircled here. And then next I'm going to launch another attack from the north. And I have 6, 8, 14, 20, 25, 30. So I have 30 against 7 and 9. So it's 30 against 9. So it is 4 to 1. 4 to 1, 5 to 1 because of the heat quarter, 4 to 1 because of the fortification, 3 to 1 because of the fortification in the town, 2 to 1 because of the town, 1 to 1 and 1 to 2 because of the hills. So it's 1 to 2, 7. 7 in the 1 to 2, it is A1. So attacker has to retreat 1 hex. So they failed to attack. I will need stronger units. And that's all, I believe. I don't have any other nationalist units to attack. No, I don't have any. So let's check out for their supply. Oh, I forgot about these guys. I would fortify them. And now they have -2. Of the supply, and all the other nationalist units are in supply. Yes, so that's all for this turn. Turn 6. And the game is coming close to the end, so we have only 2 turns left. Oh, I should mark this city as captured by Republicans. And now Republicans have quite a problematic situation here. What I'm going to do, first I'm going to reorganize these units. They are now fine, and I am going to reorganize them. And now my last attempt to attack Gandesa. It will be hard, but I just have to try. Now I will need 1 more battalions, so this unit is going to be divided into battalions as well. So we have 4 battalions here, and now 2 battalions will move here to protect this town. This brigade and 2 battalions will go here. Maybe 1, and I will move 1 here to protect this headquarter and artillery. These 2 battalions will be fortified in this town. This brigade 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's take a look here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 1. So that's all. And this group. The best thing I can do is try to attack here and to break and make my way out of this cauldron. So that's what I'm going to do. I will leave this cavalry as my rear force. I will use these tanks to support my attack, even if they are disorganized. I think this might end very badly, but well, I have to try something. So okay, that's all when it comes to the Republican movement, and now let's go to their combat. Let's start here. I have 4, 5, because they are disorganized, so they have the strength halved, and 5 plus 7, 11. So it's 11 minus 8. Sorry, 11 to 8, so it's 1 to 1, 2 to 1 because of the shift, 3 to 1 because of another column shift, so we have 3 to 1. Then we get 2 to 1 because of the 3 units of the same division, 1 to 1 because of the woods, 1 to 2 and 1 to 3 because of the hills. So it's 1 to 3. I find this will end badly. 5. In the 1 to 3 it is -1 for the attacker. So attacking units suffer 1 step loss, so these tanks are eliminated. Or maybe not these tanks. Let it be this tank. It is already disorganized. Oh, I expected it will end like this, but I had. Okay, now let's go and attack here. This will be a decisive combat. We have 9. Now, because of the machine guns, we have our strength halved. So it is 9, 11, 15, 19, 23, 25, 25 plus 4, 29. So we have 29 against 8. So it is 4 to 1. It is 4 to 1. And next we have 3 to 1 because of the fortification, 2 to 1 because of the fortification in the city, 1 to 1, 1 to 2 because of the city, and 1 to 3, 1 to 4 because of the hills. Still not enough. 6 in 1 to 4, A1 -1. So attacker has to retreat 1 hex and suffer 1 step loss. I really hoped it will give me something, but looks like I was wrong. Now here 8 plus 4, so it is 14. 14 against 2, it's 7 to 1. 8 to 1 because of the hit quarter. 7 to 1 because of the hit quarter. 6 to 1 because of the fortification. 5 to 1, 4 to 1 because of the hills. So it's 4 to 1 and 5. It is B2, B3. And they don't have to anywhere to retreat. There is enemy zone of control, there is enemy zone of control, there is enemy zone of control, there is, and there is. So they are eliminated. And I can move 1, 2 here, this group. Maybe they will be able to provide me some support with attacks on Gandesa, but I doubt. And that's all when it comes to the Republicans, I think. Yes, that's all. Let's check for their supply. Now these guys are still out of supply, so it's minus, so they are on the -2 level now. And all the other units are fine. Time for Nationalist. In this turn they get 2 infantry brigades, 1 artillery unit and 1 tank company. And I'm going to move all these units to, almost all these units, 2 brigades and artillery unit, to the reserve out of the game, and I will only introduce a tank company. As for my air forces, I get 9 of them, and this time I'm not going to use any of them. I will move all 9 points to the reserve. I really need these points because Republicans captured a lot of towns and cities, so I will need badly a lot of points if I want to win this battle. And now, Nationalists. I will continue to attack here to crush them. And now attacking here might not be the best idea, but they are still pretty strong. If I would try something like this, one, two, three, 4, headquarter goes here. This artillery unit will go 1, 2, 3, while this infantry 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then my tanks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's all. I will move this artillery here. And any other things I have to do with my nationalists? Yes, I'm going to move this lone battalion. 1, 2, 3. So they will be finally in supply. And that's all. Okay, let's check for battles. First one goes here. I have 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 13 against 12. So it's 1 to 1, 2 to 1 because of the headquarter, 1 to 1 because of the fortification, 1 to 2 and 1 to 3 because of the hills. So it's 1 to 3. Might be hard. 7. Oh no. A1. So attacker has to retreat 1 hex. Okay. And the next battle goes here. Here I have much stronger units. 6, 8, 14, 14 plus 6, 20. 28 and 15. 28 plus 15 is 48. 53. My God. 53 against 3. It is 10 to 1. It is 10 to 1. Then it is 9 to 1 because of the fortification. 8 to 1 because of the fortification in the town. 7 to 1 because of the town. 6 to 1, 5 to 1 because of the hills. So it's 5 to 1 and 8. It is B2. So they can retreat. 1, 2. But this hex is recaptured by, oh my, by nationalists along with this town. And next battle goes here. I have 3 plus 8, it is 11. 11 plus 11 for 8. So it's 1 to 1, 2 to 1 because of the 3 units of the same division. 2 to 1 because of the sorry, these are mountains. And what is mountain modifier? Plus 3. So it was 2 to 1, and it is 1 to 1, 1 to 2, and 1 to 3 because of the mountains. 7 in the 1 to 3, it is A1. So they have to retreat 1 hex. Okay, that's all. And now let's check for the supply. This unit is in supply. so they are fine. And all the other units are in supply. Yes. Oh no, they are not. There is their supply road, and it is in the zone of controls of the enemy. So these units in Gandesa are out of supply now. Let's mark them. Okay, that's all. We can go right into the last turn. Okay, let's finish this battle. So, these guys, I think they are surrounded for good. I don't think there is a big chance for them to free themselves. I think I might try to do something like moving here and trying to make my way here, but it might be very risky. As for this cavalry, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Sorry, this is mountain, so this is hill. And as for cavalry, it is +1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, looks like I was even able to capture 2 more towns. Now that's interesting. 1 and 2. That's the surprise. I doubt if I will be able to capture Gandesa. I think it's out of my range for now. So attacking here might only cause more losses to my units. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And these tanks will go here. They will try to help these guys to make their way out. I will reorganize them. And well, that's all I can do. I can't do much. So let's carry on with this lone combat. It is 9, 13, 15 and 19. It is 19 against 4, so it's 5 to 1. It is 5 to 1, 6 to 1 because of the star, 7 to 1 because of the star, 6 to 1 because of the woods, 5 to 1, 4 to 1 because of the hills. So it's 4 to 1. Let's make a roll. 6 in the 4 to 1 is B2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and these units are able to free themselves. Okay, that's all. Yes, that's all. So let's go to the nationalists. I am sending all of my units that I would get in this turn to reserve. And the same to my air force. I get 11 of them, and all these air points are sent to the reserve, so I won't be able to use them. And now movement phase. If I'm going to move anywhere, yes, these tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot to make to mark these units are out of supply, and now yes, they are still out of supply. So sorry for that. I should make a roll for them. If I would roll something which is lower than this counter, then they are eliminated. 4, they are fine, so they should get 3 now. It won't be a big deal because this is the last turn, but I forgot about this. Now, where do I have a counter with 3 for Republicans? So It's always a problem to find a counter when you need it. Okay, it is. Okay. And now let's back to nationalists. Is there any chance for me to get any of the cities back? 1, 2, 3, and 4. These tanks here, maybe, let's see if I will be able to get this city back. And not much else for for nationalists to do. So let's go and conclude this combat. We get 14 against 4. So it's 3-1, 4-1 because of the star, 5-1 because of the commander. Oh no, I have artillery here, so it's 6. So it's 14 against 6, so it's 2-1. It's 2-1, 3-1 because of the star, 5-1 because of the commander, 4-1 because of the commander here, 3-1 because of the city, 2-1 and 1-1 because of the hills. So it's 1-1. Oh, that was good roll for nationalist. It is 4, it is B1 and the dot. So they have to retreat 1 hex, and we have to make a disorganization roll for the attacker. They made it, so they managed to get this city back. And that's all for nationalists. I think, yes, that's all. We can count the victory points. Okay, I calculated points, and nationalists withdrew 113 strength points of their units, so this provides them 14 victory points. Republicans control 10 city and town hexes on this side of the Ebro, which gives them 10 victory points. So nationalists are victorious. I think this situation is quite clear. Nationalists are slowly gaining an initiative. They started to push Republicans backwards. If they would get more units, I think they would be able to push even harder, but they had to retreat some of them to get these victory points. And this scenario can be, of course, linked with another, because it ends at 31st of July, and the next scenario starts with 1st of August. So you can play 8 more turns, if you like, checking if Republicans would be able to regain an initiative, or nationalists would be able to destroy them or suffer them much higher losses. Everything is possible. But as for today, that's all. Thank you for watching and see you again.